Living without electricity. Crews restoring power in 3 states are facing new difficulties. The life-threatening dangers for those trying to keep the lights on with generators.
We do some changing, though. We'll talk about that in our Maine Weather First forecast and talk about some really cold end of the weekend temperatures in just a bit. Jason?
All right, thanks, Justin. More snow is on the way for states still recovering from a deadly ice storm. Nearly 80,000 homes and businesses are still in the dark. But as Co-Im shows us, crews are trying to get that power back on before the next round of winter weather.
Utility crews are working double shifts to get the lights and heat back on for people in Michigan, Vermont, and Maine. Thousands have their power back, but that's little consolation for those still waiting.
Hope they get it on today. Yeah, we've been waiting for 4 or 5 days, you know.
After days of frigid temperatures that left ice on power lines and just about everything else, now there's concern about rising temperatures in Michigan.
As the ice drops off the power lines will snap and go back into place, and that could take out some more people.
With so many people without electricity, improper generator use is being blamed for at least 5 deaths. The elderly couple who lives in this Maine home barely survived when their garage door shut with a generator running, filling their home with carbon monoxide. A neighbor found the two before it was too late. More nasty weather is in the forecast for New England this weekend. Co-Im for CBS News, New York.
Now, the power outages have also extended to eastern Canada. Nearly 62,000 people there are still in the dark. Unfortunately, utility officials say it could be days before power is restored to everyone. In Cedar Rapids, the constant up and down temperatures are taking a toll on some eastern Iowa roads. The city says it's working hard to clear off the streets when it's warmer, like today, to prevent buckling. To help with that, crews are reminding drivers to keep their vehicles off the sides of the streets as much as possible.
It gives our equipment operators enough time and the ability to go through and remove snow from the streets and not, have it piled up in where people are parked.
Road work to fix some of the problems in Cedar Rapids will get underway this spring. Last month, voters approved a local option sales tax extension to help pay specifically for street repairs. Christmas may be over, but many of us are still enjoying our new presents. But local police say the potential thieves are on the lookout for those new gifts, and what you do could make you a target. Santa came through for many in the corridor this year.
Some new books for fiction books and a cool new sweater from this one.
And so it's easy to get caught up in Christmas present euphoria, but police say don't let your guard down completely.
In the United States, there's over 2 million burglaries a year. I think it's something like every 13 seconds a house is burglarized.
What does that have to do with your Christmas presents? Consider this. This is a scene you'll come across on social media. Pictures of people proudly showing off their Christmas haul, especially on Facebook. But what you think is for friendly eyes only isn't.
It just takes one of your friends to like it. Now all of that person's friends can see that they liked that.
That can lead to you inadvertently advertising your property to the wrong crowd, especially if your profile gives away your location.
People know, hey, I know where he lives. I know he's got that new PlayStation.
A similar advertisement leaving empty gift boxes outside your house. Some are cautious.
We don't leave any boxes sitting out like that. We tear everything up and put it in the recycle bin.
Others, not so much.
We've done it before when we've gotten big ticket items.
Usually a big lump of boxes just sitting out there.
Police say that empty big screen box might as well be a neon billboard.
85% of burglars are going to be those non-professional burglars looking for that easy house. They know that inside that house is a new 60-inch TV.
Now, police say you should exercise restraint if you can. Don't post those pictures and selfies to Facebook. And cut up your gift boxes when you throw them out so you don't show what's inside. Lynn County crews are gearing up for a busy week of that Christmas trash collection, but they want to remind folks the best ways to get rid of old decorations and items. Workers say you can set your Christmas trees on the curb on your normal trash day. Just be sure to remove all ornaments, decorations, and lights, and cut the tree into 3-foot sections. Another reminder, most gift wrapping is not able to be recycled.
It's just made out of the wrong type of fibers, or sometimes there's a sheen or a coating on it. It can't be reused. And actually, if you do throw it away, that contaminates the rest of the load, so all of it has to be thrown away. So we really want to tell people, just throw the wrapping paper. Next year, use gift bags.
Plastic, cardboard, and any unwanted electronics can be recycled at the Solid Waste headquarters. For more details on trash and recycling, head to our website, cbs2iowa.com. That brings us to our question of the day. We want to know, when does your family take down the Christmas decorations? Tell us what you think. Just go to our Facebook page, KGAN CBS 2. 'Tis the season for making those New Year's resolutions, and if your resolve is to get out more, you might want to consider the hobby of geocaching. If you've never heard of it, here's a quick primer.
Geocaching is when you take a GPS unit like this one, and you have fixed coordinates that you try to find by following the arrow. And at those fixed coordinates, usually you would find a geocache. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. I think geocaching is so popular because everybody in the world can do it. There are so many different devices that can take you to these fun places, and it's so accessible for everyone. If most of the people here had not actually picked up a GPS unit before, we did the practice course today, and then at the end we had one fun geocache to find.
Yay!
Definitely looks like a lot of fun. If you drive through Marion on your commute, it may be a bit tougher to get through for the rest of the year. Right now, 7th Avenue between 20th and 24th Street is down to one lane in each direction as crews work to repair a water main break. They hope to have the road completely reopened by December 30th. A local nonprofit is celebrating a successful year of donations. The United Way says generous Eastern Iowans have pledged more than $10 million to help improve lives. This is the 7th year in a row donations have reached that level. Officials say if you haven't donated yet, you still have time before the end of the year. You can give money by check, online, or over the phone. We have instructions on our website, cbs2iowa.com. Remember, all donations are tax deductible. Your favorite coffee shop could soon be seeing some new competition. A store based in Nebraska is considering expanding in the Hawkeye State. The owners of Scooter's Coffee House plan to open at least 20 stores in Iowa, including Des Moines, Ames, Iowa City, and beyond. Right now, one Scooter's is open in Des Moines. The Cedar Rapids Museum of Art will soon honor a painter born in the city of 5 seasons. Conger Metcalf was born in 1914 and studied at Coe College. The museum is celebrating the 100th anniversary of Metcalf's birth with an exhibition of his work. The exhibition will be on display from January 18th through May 11th. The Iowa women's basketball team is keeping its coach. Head coach Lisa Bluder has agreed to a 1-year contract extension with the Hawks. Bluder will now lead the team through 2019. She's one of the 13 current Division I coaches with 600 or more wins and has coached the team to the NCAA tournament for the past 6 years. Coming up, North Korea's president is again talking about war, why global leaders could be taking this threat seriously. Plus, program ending, the last day for extended unemployment benefits, is soon coming up.
12 Sunday night. That's 12 below, by the way, for you playing along at home. 1 is the high Monday, 7 below Monday night. Last day of the year is a cold one with a high of 6. And first day of 20 and 14, 9 degrees. A little bit of light snow as we head into the brand new year. 14 for next Thursday, so get ready for colder weather.
Yeah, it's like that Katy Perry song. It's hot and then it's cold.
Yeah,
and it's
very much
snow.
so. That's a Katy Perry forecast. Hot and cold.
Exactly.
I like it.
Thank you very much,
You bet,
Justin.
sir.
Appreciate that. It's now time to congratulate the newest Facebook fan of the month. Sharon has won a limo ride and meal from Wild Hog Saloon and Eatery for herself and 9 friends. Congrats, Sharon. For your chance to win like Sharon did, like our Facebook page, KGAN CBS 2. Click the News Extra tab and enter your information. Coming up next on the CBS 2 News, the next steps for Congress now that a budget deal has passed. Lawmakers will tackle other issues.
CBS 2 connects with the corridor. Call us at 1-800-222-KGAN.
A Texas man faces hate crime charges this afternoon after police say he took part in a so-called knockout game. In the game, people punch strangers and then run away. 27-year-old Conrad Barrett is accused of targeting a 79-year-old African-American man. The victim was hospitalized and needed 2 metal plates inserted into his fractured jaw. Federal court documents say Barrett targeted the man because of his skin color because he wanted to see if the attack would get national attention. But Barrett's lawyer says the incident was likely related to a mental illness.
We know that he was diagnosed as being bipolar, that he's on 3 separate medications, 2 of which I can't pronounce, 1 of which I can, which is lithium. Whether he was taking it at the time of November 24th or not is a matter that I'll soon find out.
If convicted, Barrett could face up to 10 years in prison. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is again urging the country's military to boost its combat readiness. It may not be the first time he claimed war could break out, but global leaders are keeping a close eye on this threat. Carl Panal explains why.
In many ways, these bellicose statements are nothing new, and the North Korean military is always on high alert. Around 70% of the million-man force is based very close to the DMZ, poised to strike South Korea at any time. But US and South Korean intelligence officials say that in the coming months they do expect some provocative actions from North Korea. Why? Well, first of all, January the 8th, we have Kim Jong-un's birthday, and at 31 years old, he really has to show his own people that he is tough enough for this job. Also, in the first quarter of 2014, we're expecting joint military exercises between the United States and South Korea, and the North Koreans always see this as a provocation and like to respond in kind. Thirdly, of course, don't forget that earlier in December, Kim Jong-un ordered the execution of his own uncle on charges of treason and shady business dealings. And so right now, the reclusive leader is trying to stick out his chest and show the world who is in charge. But right now, North Korean observers say that they suspect these latest comments by North Korea's leader may be more showmanship than substantive.
America now has a bipartisan budget deal for the first time in years. President Obama signed the bill yesterday. The measure eases the automatic sequestration spending cuts, but many veterans don't like this deal because it cuts billions of dollars from their benefits. Lawmakers say they hope to tackle that issue as soon as they return from break. Lawmakers are also expected to tackle another debt ceiling issue. Experts say America could run out of money by mid-next year if an agreement isn't reached. Coming up on the CBS 2 News, Christmas shopping spike. Just how much Americans spent during the busy holiday rush. General Motors is recalling more than 1 million cars overseas, and out-of-work Americans will soon lose unemployment benefits. Allison Harmelin has the details in today's Money Watch.
It's a quiet day on Wall Street. Stocks are slightly higher as traders prepare to wrap up 2013. The Dow hit another all-time high yesterday on news that the jobs market's improving at a steady pace. General Motors says it will recall 1.5 million cars to replace a bracket that secures a fuel pump. The recall only affects vehicles sold in China under the Buick and Chevrolet brands. Saturday marks the last day of federal unemployment benefits for 1.3 million out-of-work Americans. The program was extended during the recent recession. Benefits are now returning to pre-recession levels. The parent company of Cessna Aircraft says it's reached an agreement to purchase Beechcraft for $1.4 billion. The deal puts two big players in the aviation industry under one corporate umbrella. And last-minute holiday shoppers saved the day with retail sales up 3.5% this year, due in large part to the final days before Christmas. Research firm Comscore says online shopping led the uptick in sales, with Americans spending almost $39 billion from early November to late December. That's your Money Watch. For all your business news, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. In New York, I'm Allison Harmelin.
Although Christmas shopping is over, stores are still seeing a big boost in customers. But it's not all good news. Many retailers are dealing with an after-holiday rush of returns. Shop owners, though, are reminding customers to double-check their receipts before leaving the house.
My policy here are all sales are final, and not just for Christmas, but throughout the entire year.
Many stores that do not offer refunds do offer exchanges in-store credit. Experts recommend knowing what is offered before purchasing an item and always hold on to your receipt. Stay with us. Justin has your weather to go next. African police are going high-tech to erase traffic congestion. They've installed 2 robotic traffic cops in some of the busiest areas. The robots are equipped with 4 cameras to record traffic flow and catch anyone breaking the law. Officials can then analyze the information to find ways to decrease the number of crashes. I guess my childhood dreams have come true. RoboCop is finally
there you go.
real. Yeah, I've been waiting
we've
for
got
that.
the money now. We can build those sort of things.
Absolutely. Justin, I was hoping to wear shorts and flip-flops this weekend. Is that possible?
You can do it today and tomorrow. Take a look at the planner real quick. Today in the mid and upper 30. I wouldn't do it outside, but you can do it around the house. 36 this afternoon, dropping down to 23 overnight. It's gorgeous in Iowa City right now, upper 20s with sunshine. That's almost our daytime high this time of year. 30 Charles City and Waterloo, 23 in Dubuque. Let's get right into that 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, looking at about 40. Some light snow tomorrow night as a cold front moves through. Teens for Sunday, and our temps continue to fall to 12 below Sunday night. Single digits then the rest of the year with another round of light snow New Year's Eve into New Year's Day.
It looks like it will be chilly.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Justin. That's your news at noon for today. Join us back here tonight at 5 for the top stories covering the corridor. Have a great afternoon, everybody.